Alright, here we are in Pittsburgh at the bookstore. Basically all I'm doing here is showing you how... I'm grounded, by the way. No, this will work on any difficulty. This is just the harder one to do. Basically, if you don't just want to leave through here and you want to get the resources that are in this place, this is just a strat you can use where you never get spotted and you can get all that stuff without using a lot of resources. So, this guy, by the way, never really seems to turn this way. So, although I do like to duck down here. You do need to have a shiv. If you have no shiv, I'm not sure it's actually worth it to do this. But I always have a shiv when I'm here, so it's easy peasy. If you need a pipe too, good time to get it, if you can get in there. There's a couple ways you can get this guy. The shotgun guy who walks up and down on this floor can spot you if you do it at the wrong time. So I like to do it when he's not paying attention. And so while that's going on, I have a ton of resources here because this is a save on an easy game file, but it doesn't really matter because I'm not going to be doing a lot of fighting here. So we strangle this dude. And then we move forward. And for the most part, I'm going to be strangling everyone. As long as you don't run, you can jog fairly quickly doing this and not have issues. You just have to remember where they're going to be and what their sidelines are. And if you're worried, you can take it slow. There's no real need to rush. This guy. So this is all the guys upstairs. They're pretty easy to do. I only ever get spotted if I'm being impatient. And the guy at the door there, I do it when the shotgun guy's looking. Now you go up the stairs here, and the next group I clean up are the guys outside. So, I think in theory the Molotov guy can see you if things go wrong, but it's never actually happened to me. I've just heard the noise. It's possible to move from this spot to that other blocker over there. I'm just going to be safe so that I don't have to redo this and stay here. Then we'll get this guy. It doesn't really matter in relation to getting the other guys, so, you know, saves you a few seconds, but I'm not in any kind of rush, so it's not really relevant. I'll just grab him. And this is basically what we're going to be doing the whole time, just keeping in mind where these guys are going to be, strangling them. And the only one I'm not going to strangle is the last guy. Him, I'm going to bow, because what I've found is if you strangle the final guy when we get to him, other guys will spawn. Whereas if you shoot them with the bow, they won't. Why that is exactly, I'm not sure. Might have something to do with the strangle animation they give you, I don't know. Because you tend to, like, knee him in the face or whatever, but instead of just quietly strangling him. But regardless, we will bow the last guy. And that's basically the only ammunition that I'm going to use this whole time. Everything else is just strangling. You could bow other people, of course. You're not, like, required to just do it this way. But, yeah, I'm just going to strangle them all. It doesn't really take that long. As long as I don't fuck up, it's not hugely time consuming. I'll hop up here. There's the Molotov guy. Want him to turn around. Grab him. And I always do it in this order. It seems like the best order to do it in. I mean, I guess someone may have a better way, but I've had pretty darn good success doing it this way, so that's what I'm used to. So there's a guy who will come this way along, like, the way I'm moving the camera. If you get impatient, and this has happened to me once or twice, you can actually move forward to that little nook and cranny. But the way he turns, if you're not careful, he can spot you, so I prefer to just sort of stay here, wait for him to walk by the sight blocker, then move forward and then grab him from behind. But, I mean, honestly, you don't have to be this cautious. I'm just being super safe just so you can see how to do it in super safe. And also so I don't have to do this a whole bunch of times. So yeah, so as you can see, he's facing forward. So you have to wait till he turns, then grab him. Now, as far as I'm concerned, all the guys we've killed so far are all the easiest ones to do. The guy I'm about to get is kind of annoying. His route's a little weird, and where he is, you kind of have to fiddle and figure out which part of his route he's in. Now I can see him there. Alright. Do a little bit careful where you strangle him. It's not so much that he can see you, it's the other guy. So, now this is a little incautious. I mean, you can get spotted here, but I think I have enough time to not worry about it. Yeah, see, there's that guy there. So this is the guy we're going to bow. Sometimes your arrow will break, which is sad, but honestly... Now you know you've succeeded when Ellie says that dialogue. If you kill this guy and you don't hear that dialogue, it means other people have spawned. And if I'd strangled him, other people would have spawned. You can actually still kill them without alerting the guys. I guess I can just briefly show you where they typically spawn. Although I haven't had to deal with the problem for a while because I know now how to get around it. So, let's see. Let's see if I can remember. There is a guy, I think it's the Molotov guy. He spawns on these stairs. And I believe you have to get him from this direction. Also, you have two guys who spawn on these stairs here. I can't remember which order you have to take them out, but it does matter. It has to do with which direction they've turned. And there's a fourth guy. I'll just show you where he is, in case you try this and they spawn, who will be on this stair, and you want to take him from the bottom side as well. I don't believe the order really matters. If you do it right, it's completely irrelevant. But what this gets you basically is the resources in the shiv room, although you could get that and just leave. Okay. The resources that are down below here behind the cache, and then the resources that are along that area there. That's basically what it gets you. And like I said, for me, I like to get it all. But obviously, you can just do Strat and just run past this guy and off you go.